We're joined by Rowan University. They're here to compete in the 2026 NCAA Division III Softball Championship here in Salem, Virginia. We have with us head coach Kim Wilson, and she's flanked by Kate Evick, Emily McCutcheon, and Abby Pulowski. Coach, open with comments from you about your championship experience getting it started here in Salem.
We're excited to be here. You know, it was a long road to get here, going through Texas, getting to play at home, but I think we're ready. I think we have a good group of student athletes that have been doing a great job.
Well, I'm doing my research, the last couple of days, looking at things. Nobody's done it more than you guys have. 31 times. Well, there's only one other team that has. Sorry, that would be Central.
That would be.
But there's only 3 teams in Division III that have made it 30 or more times. That's you guys in Central and Ithaca. Talk a little bit about the longevity of the program that you and your predecessors have been able to build.
Rowan's Glassboro State / Rowan. I wore today a Glassboro State Rowan alumni shirt to practice. And you guys are looking. And we have been able to maintain a standard with different kids all the way through different majors. We've gone from a teaching college to now engineering, medical schools. Like we just opened a vet school. So we've been able to do it with all different types of personalities, and just to be able to maintain it, I think, it makes me proud as a coach to be the keeper of the legacy right now. And I know at some point we'll turn it over to somebody else and expect the same from, the next generation of student athletes.
Yeah, and legacy, queen of the segue right there, because that's where I was going to go next. And we'll start with Emily here on this one. All 3 of you were seniors, and I assume multiple years with the program, correct? Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about, you have an opportunity here to build into that legacy, to play for a coach who's only 23 wins away from 1,100.
I mean, it's really cool. We definitely learned a lot, like freshman year to now, and I think we all can agree we're not the same player that we were when we came here. And I think that's the most important thing, like growing throughout the year and years here, and just learning and taking in everything that coach has to teach us, and like kind of wanting to be better and wanting to be here.
Yeah, Abby, numbers are easy to kind of throw around and whatnot, but some of them are pretty significant here. 4 straight opportunities here in this final. That doesn't happen. 10 times for a program. That doesn't happen very often a little bit. Talk a little bit about your feelings about having an opportunity here to hopefully do something that the program hasn't done before, maybe lift a trophy at the end too.
It definitely is really great that we've been able to go all 4 years. I came in here like halfway through my freshman year. I transferred, and to be able to step into a winning culture was really important. I would take that over anything. And we, over the last 4 years, especially like our class and really the 3 of us, like we have changed as not just players but as people, and that has helped us to help the younger kids also grow into the legacy that we've created. And that's kind of how Coach's legacy passes on. She teaches us, we teach them, and growth is kind of the biggest thing that has helped us. And I think that this year, like, we could do something big. We have something much different this year than I've ever seen before, and I think that our chemistry and everything is going to carry us a long way, as it already has.
Love it doing my job for me. Segue over here to Kate here. We talk about this team. She says it's got something that you haven't seen before. Talk about how this team may be a little different. We have growth from your freshman year till now, that sort of thing. Growth of this team here right now, and why maybe this is the time this year in 2026.
Yeah, I kind of think coming into this season, we weren't really sure what to expect because we did lose 6 or 7 of our starters from last year. So coming in, we kind of thought it was a rebuilding year for us. Like, we weren't sure how far we were going to make it. I know, like, us 3, we hoped to come back here, but we, weren't sure. But I think that the rookies and just everybody in general has, gelled. And especially from Florida to now, our team has gotten 100% better, with everything, with connection, growth, just in general. I think we gel as a team, and I think we're here to win.
Yeah, Coach, we have a lot of really good coaches here, and I know you know that. They're going through it here. Talking with Jackson Vaughn there a little bit before, he had been here in Salem, several years ago, and you just never know if you're going to get back. You've done 4 years in a row now, 10 times overall for the program. Talk about just what it takes to build a program of that caliber to keep doing it.
I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about my assistant coaches also. This is not the Kim Wilson show. This is Rowan University softball staff doing the things that I've had great assistants all the way along through my career. and they prepare, they work hard, and they will, you know, they're tough on the kids, and they teach them the little things, and we're, you know, we really try to do things the right way and push the kids and still love them and be able to push them and make sure they're doing things the right way. To get here the fourth time, when we were 5-4 and we, you know, we got no hit by Peace College, and I, you know, woohoo to them, because we struggled, and it was a kind of eye-opening thing that if we didn't start putting it together a little bit more, and our younger kids were able to really step in and develop, and you can just see the difference. You can see the difference weekly between our kids, and you can even see it now from NJACs to regionals to supers. You know, at Zoe Rogers at shortstop has just blossomed. You know, so many of them have just, if they didn't do their job, along with the leadership of these young ladies, I don't think we're here again. Mm-hmm. It is hard to get back here.
Well, and at this level, it's all about team, and we know that, but I have the three of you players here in front of me here, so we're going to focus on you. We're going to have a little bit of fun here right now.
Uh-oh.
So I imagine you watch some video, look at scouting reports, that sort of thing about your opponents, right? Right? So we're going to have you scout each other here right now. So we're going to, you know, Emily, you gave me the biggest cringe right there, so I'm going to start with you here real fast. Yeah. Let's talk about Abby a little bit. All three of you are NJAC first teamers. What makes Abby so good?
I mean, probably just like her sense of humor, and like she's just kind of all over the place, which is just like kind of keeps our team together as a whole.
Do you think I'm the glue?
Yeah,
Keep it
she's
light.
like the glue, like to our team. And I know in regionals we had we got beat by ETBU like 7-0, and we easily could have just turned and just let our season like fall. And I had talked to Abby, and I was like, look, like we need you here, and like you're so important to this team. And she turned the page, and that's another reason why we're here, and she's just amazing.
There you go. Abby, you get an opportunity now to talk about Kate. What makes her a good catcher here for the profs?
Honestly, I think that, you know, she was one of the people I was closest to my freshman year, and I've seen her develop a lot as a person, which, you know, it's nice to be together with the same group of girls for 4 years, because you get to see their development as a person, which is just like pretty special, I think. And you know, she came in and she was behind two catchers. Like anyone could kind of walk away from that and be like, you know, I'm not doing that, but she worked. She worked really hard for 2 years, and like she had big shoes to fill. You know, like our catcher my freshman year left, and there were big shoes to fill, and the catcher filled those shoes, and she filled the shoes right after that. Like I thought that she did a great job, you know, doing what the catchers do here. Like I feel like we never downgraded. We had different catchers come through, and they all did good in their own way. I think Kate brings a much different energy to the team than any other catchers have before, and you know, I would say she is partially a glue to the team too, just because she's very, very funny. She makes everybody laugh. She's everyone's friend. Like she can keep this team together as well, and if she's not in it, there are certain people who aren't in it too. Like obviously all of us have our own type of leadership where people follow us, and I feel like she did a good job at, like, especially with rookies this year, taking them in and teaching them the ways.
Absolutely. Kate, you get the final scouting report here on Emily. They say that pitcher-catcher is like a bit of a marriage there, so how do you wrangle this pitcher in, even though the ball spins the wrong way off that left arm?
Funny fact is, when me and Emily came in, we hated each other. Our freshman year, we did not like each other at all. And just like the friendship that me and her have built ever since, like her first 2 years, like we weren't as close, but like being her catcher, like seeing her spin, knowing her composure, it's just amazing. Like I've loved watching her pitch, being behind there to catch her pitches, just everything. She's just grown as a player, a person, and she's probably the biggest leader on this team. and she's just the heart of the team.
Very nice.
I'm the glue, but you're the heart.
Coach, we get to wrap things up with you here. You get the first game out there tomorrow, so you don't get a chance to get your feet wet at all. You get to hop right into the fire here. Talk a little bit about the messaging between now and first pitch tomorrow.
You know, we've done all the things. We're prepared. We're going to go out and fight, and you know, hopefully at the end of the day, we score one more than they do. But this is a group that they can do almost anything. So we're pretty excited about. We've talked all the talk. Now it's time to just put it on the field.
Yeah, well, Coach, Emily, Abby, and Kate, we look forward to watching you out there tomorrow as you get your championship experience in Salem begun.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.